Memories are an important and potent aspect of what makes us human. The capacity to remember an event and experience it again via the strength of one's imagination is genuinely amazing. Our memories influence our conduct, establish our identity, and mold our character. Memories are a blend of fleeting impressions and vivid recollections for the majority of individuals. However, specific memories become permanently etched into the minds of Sigma males, like emotional imprints that never fade. These aren't just arbitrary memories from the past. They are crucial times, life lessons, and meaningful encounters that have changed them intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually. We'll examine 8 memorable things that Sigma men never let go of in this video. These memories are not simply stored. They are analyzed, considered, and put to use in a calculated way to influence how one lives their life. Let's get started. 1. When someone remembers their name. Sigma males are skilled at observation and deliberate in their interactions. They pay attention to the details that are often missed, as well as to the energy and intent behind the words. Thus, after only 1 or 2 encounters, it is not unnoticed when someone makes the effort to recall their name. A Sigma man considers remembering someone's name to be more than simply good etiquette. It's a demonstration of respect, of presence, of being seen. When someone takes the time to remember a name in a culture where the majority of people are too preoccupied to even remember what they ate for lunch, they stand out. It demonstrates intent. It demonstrates that they remembered because they cared. Furthermore, men like that are never forgotten by Sigma males. They see it as a sign that the individual cherishes genuine relationships. 2. Sincere praise. Sigma men don't seek compliments. They have no need for confirmation, and they absolutely do not seek endorsement. However, a genuine compliment, one that is honest and without strings, strikes a chord. Why? Because it is uncommon. Flattery is frequently used by individuals to influence, ingratiate themselves, or break the ice with their intended audience. Sigma males understand that right away. However, the Sigma male will pay attention if someone makes an honest compliment, something thoughtful, specific, and free of ulterior motives. It's not about the ego. It concerns recognition, acknowledgement that someone truly sees them for who they are, the work they do, or the worth they offer. Regardless of its size, that instant is kept in the Sigma's long-term memory. Because they value honesty, not because they want compliments, and a genuine compliment is a reflection of the truth. 3. Someone who has harmed them. This is the point at which things start to get really bad. Sigma males are not revengeful, but they keep in mind. Plus, they have a great memory for details. They don't seek dramatic retaliation or outburst in rage. Instead, they keep a mental record of every instance of betrayal, manipulation, or deception, similar to a file cabinet full of red flags that they may consult at any moment. It's not about harboring resentments. It's all about being conscious. Sigma men are quick to pick up new skills, and once you reveal your true colors, they will never look at you the same way. They might not approach you. They can continue to be pleasant, but within, you have been categorized, and that trust has vanished forever. 4. The day of their initial betrayal. There is that one moment in every Sigma man's life when everything changed due to a betrayal. Perhaps it was a close buddy who turned out to be envious. Perhaps the liar was a partner. Perhaps it was a business partner who stabbed them in the back. Whatever it may have been, it brought about change. In addition to being painful, it altered their perspective on the world. It taught them that trust is not given, that commitment is earned, not taken for granted, that even the individuals closest to you may have ulterior motives. They became self-sufficient from that day on. Speak less in order to listen more, to pay attention to actions rather than simply words. That betrayal marked the turning point. Because it was the moment they awoke, they never forgot it. 5. Commitments they've made. Sigma males are distinguished by one rule in a world of broken promises and unreliable conduct. Their word is law. They deliver on their promises, regardless of whether anybody is paying attention, despite the difficulty, regardless of the cost in terms of time, money, or effort, because integrity is essential. Sigma males see their commitments as an expression of who they are. It would be like betraying themselves if they broke them. They remember the commitments they make, particularly to themselves. They treat those pledges like holy contracts, whether they are goals to attain, vows to stay away from negativity, or commitments to a friend. Additionally, they never fail to remember who kept their promise and who did not. 6. The lessons learned from their mistakes. Sigma males handle failure like a teacher, a lesson, not a punishment. They don't just move on. They analyze their mistakes. They consider their mistakes, replay them in their minds, and ask themselves, what could I have done differently next time? They don't place blame on others. They don't feel sorry for themselves. They first reflect, then change. These lessons become a component of their plan. They preserve the memory not for regret, but for support. These memories, similar to mental blueprints, enable them to hone their edge and refrain from making the same mistakes. The anguish of failure is never forgotten since it taught them how to win more intelligently. 7. A genuinely nice individual. Genuine kindness is akin to discovering gold in the dirt in a world where smiles are fake, praises are superficial, and motivations are concealed. Sigma guys are naturally dubious. They check individuals for psychological tricks, inconsistencies, and ulterior intentions. When they meet someone who is genuinely kind without conditions, kind without pretense, it sticks with them. The incident turns into a memory, a representation of what humanity may become if we remove ego and selfishness. They recall the individual who provided assistance without requesting anything in return, the buddy who came over in times of need, the stranger who brought joy to their day by performing a little act of kindness. That doesn't make a Sigma man weak. That's strength of character, which they never forget. 8. Their aspirations and goals. First and foremost, Sigma males never lose sight of their goal. They are not easily swayed by fads, rumors, or drama. They are constantly focused on a goal, a vision that only they can perceive. It might be a commercial empire. Perhaps it's spiritual mastery. Perhaps it's establishing a legacy that will endure long after they do. Regardless of what it is, it burns inside them like a flame. And the fire, the memory of why they started, never goes out. Even if they fall, even when others have doubts about them, they take a break, rebalance, and return with renewed vigor. Their objectives are ingrained in their hearts. Since they are already ingrained in their identity, there is no need to record them. Summary: a man with a Sigma personality doesn't forget easily. They are highly introspective in their feelings, have excellent memories, and have astute minds. Their identity is shaped by what they remember, not because they hold on to the past, but because they learn from it. Therefore, ask yourself the following questions. What is something you never forget? What events have made you who you are? Please let me know in the comments. And if this video struck a chord with you, like it, subscribe to the channel, and become a member of a community of thinkers, seekers, and people with a Sigma mentality. Our posts are frequent, with in-depth analysis that goes beyond the superficial. Find out the type of lady that may complement a Sigma's intellect by clicking here to watch A Sigma Male's Perfect Woman. Thanks for watching.